What's up, guys? DC Dude here, and today we're going to be talking about 2016 superhero movie release. Last time I did a video like this I was actually talking about all of the announcements Marvel made, which was really exciting. And given that 2016 is probably the best superhero movie year we'll be getting, we should discuss that. We should discuss the amazingness. So before we go to that, I'll just mention that Fantastic Four, which comes out next month in August, is going to be the last superhero movie of the year. Very sad. We'll go for a few months without any superhero movies, but it'll be okay. I don't have any faith in that movie either, except for Miles Teller. He's an amazing actor, and he was great in Whiplash. So, yeah. And also Ant-Man came out, and if you haven't seen Ant-Man, go see it. It's a really good movie, and it's got some good after credit things. So now let's start with 2016's movie, and 2016 is starting off really strong with Deadpool. February 12th, 2016, Ryan Reynolds will reappear as everyone's favorite Merc with a Mouth, Deadpool. This isn't going to be anything like X-Men Origins. I know a lot of people are scared because of that movie, but I have 100% faith in him. He's been hysterical in the trailer and on Twitter. He's definitely, you can tell that when like an actor like goes really depthful, goes really deep into a role, they start becoming them a little bit. And I've noticed that on, Ryan Reynolds' Twitter. He's become more vulgar, more funny. Oh my God. More comedic. And I just have really good faith in him. The costume looks fantastic, which is a big thing for a lot of people. Story's kind of iffy. It's got, it's basically him becoming Deadpool, and then Ajax is being a dick, and Colossus is in it, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and blah, blah, blah. But I believe in Ryan Reynolds. So, with that, let's move on to the next movie, which comes out March 25th, 2016. Everyone's super excited for this. It is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. And I am so not excited for this. I'm sorry, I just don't care for Superman that much. I did think when I watched the trailer that Batman was astounding. He was amazing, remarkable. Ben Affleck's going to be a perfect Batman for the years to come. And all his scenes looked really cool. But everything with Superman, Lex Luthor, Wonder Woman, this all looked so lame to me. I think they did a horrible casting with Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. They definitely should have went with Bryan Cranston, who actually stated that he wanted the role. They could have went with J.K. Simmons, because he's been amazing recently, especially in Whiplash with Miles Teller. And I just don't like it. All of DC's casting, I just don't usually agree with. The best thing that they did was Ben Affleck as Batman. And I don't have much faith in this movie. It does have, it's going to have Aquaman, Cyborg, and Ezra Miller, I believe, is going to show up as the Flash in it. Again, a bad casting choice right there. But, we'll wait and see. We'll see maybe some more trailers, see what's going on. I want to like this movie, but I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of you are going to be mad at that because you love Batman and Superman. I personally don't. Oh, I will say this, though, that one of the best casting choices that they did, that DC's done, is Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Jason Momoa is amazing in Game of Thrones. Was amazing. And, we'll just see. We'll just see. The next movie is the one that I am most excited for. It would be Captain America: Civil War. And they basically just should call this an Avengers movie because of the amount of people in it. If you don't know what the Civil War is, basically, in the comic books, when a group of teenage superheroes get in a fight with a villain they can't beat, he blows himself up and kills like 2,000 people, including a school. So that's and the government's like, we're going to start a registration act. So if you want to be a superhero, you have to be, registered, and you have to listen to us. Captain America's like, no, and Iron Man's like, yes, and they become this huge fight. In the comic, or in the movie, it started already with Ultron, and that city being lifted into the air and smashed into the earth. So you could tell there's already some mistrust in them after that, which you could actually see in Ant-Man when Paul Rudd's like, let's call in the Avengers, and what's his name? Michael Douglas is like, no, they're too busy dropping cities out of the sky. So it'll start some debate, and also in the after credits of Ant-Man, which is a spoiler right here, They do show Sebastian Stan as what's his face, Winter Soldier, tied up to a like an engine or something, and Anthony Mackie's like, "Oh, should we call Stark?" And Chris Evans, Steve, is like, "Nah, I don't know, nah, not for the Accords or whatever." So I think it's gonna be an amazing movie. And if you want to know who's gonna be in this movie, we got Chris Evans as Captain America, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Anthony Mackie as Falcon, Sebastian Stan as the Winter Soldier, Paul Rudd as Ant-Man. There is a rumor that the Hulk will be in here. Why am I forgetting his name? I forget his name. Jeez, I'm a bad person. But that's not really been confirmed or denied, especially with what happened in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Tom Holland is Spider-Man, Chadwick Boseman is Black Panther, Jeremy Renner's as Hawkeye, and the chick is Black Widow. I keep forgetting her name. Oh my god. She has a weird name too. Not weird, that's mean. But, so they got a very star-studded cast. And there's two rumors I want to go into. Spoilers, actually, if you don't want to know about this for Civil War. One of the comics that Stark actually cloned Thor, and Thor actually kills a superhero called Goliath. And I'm pretty sure Hemsworth isn't in this movie, so there ain't going to be Thor. But the closest thing we have to Goliath is Ant-Man. It has been confirmed that Ant-Man will be able to grow in size. So it will be possible that he gets killed like Goliath in place of him. So we'll see there. I really doubt they'll do that because of, the great reviews that Ant-Man got. It did get not the best box office weekend for a Marvel movie, but I doubt they'll kill Paul Rudd as Ant-Man, especially since they set up stuff for the sequel. But we'll see. And then the second spoiler is, in the comics, Captain America does die by the Punisher, maybe? No, maybe not. I don't know. But he does get killed, and the Winter Soldier does replace him as Captain America for a while. I don't think they'll do that either. I think they'll keep Chris Evans, but we will see. It would not surprise me if they did that, but I don't think it would be the smartest thing for them to do. And while we're talking about this Marvel movie, I will say that Chris Evans has begun his directorial job, because he did say that he wanted to be a director more than an actor. So it has been shown right now that he is able to be a director as well as stay as Captain America. So maybe we'll be keeping him around for a long time. That'd be really cool. And I don't know if Nick Fury was confirmed for this movie. I don't think so, but we'll see. The next movie is another one everyone's excited about, would be XMen Apocalypse. Excuse me. So I have stated several times that I don't like the X-Men. I don't like them. I don't think they're that great, except for Wolverine, of course, and Deadpool. There's a big debate of whether or not he's an X-Men, but now we'll see. We'll see. We won't see. But this is the final movie in the trilogy by Bryan Singer. I went First Class, Days of Future Past, and Apocalypse, and he's really covered some great storylines. And the movies have been good. I'm not a big fan because I don't like the X-Men, but they, on a movie standpoint, they're good movies. So we'll see. I will say this though, that they actually showed what Apocalypse looks like a few days ago, and everyone is mad because he looks stupid. He looks like an idiot. I mean, they wanted to make him look more humanized, but they did such a bad job with how he looks. I know a lot of people complaining about that. They actually compare him to this other guy, this like Jello guy or something. Maybe I'll try to find a picture of him. But I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. I'm not going to go too much into what's going on in the movie. You can look that up for yourself. There are the Four Horsemen, which include Storm and Magneto. I don't remember who the other two are. I think Archangel or Angel, whatever his name is. But yeah. One last thing about X-Men is that they finally have X-Men looking costumes. If you have seen them, they actually look normal. And the one hope I have for this movie is that Hugh Jackman will finally be able to wear the yellow Wolverine suit. Through all of his years as an X-Men, he has never donned the suit that we've grown to know Wolverine for wearing, which is that yellow thing with the giant eye pieces. So we'll see. I'm hoping they do that, because that'd be really cool before he goes into his last movie, so we could actually see that. But Beggars can't be choosers. The next movie is August 5th, 2016, Suicide Squad. And this was another movie that I was very no about when it first was announced and, the initial part of it. But once the trailer came out, I kind of got some hope for it. It looked interesting. It looked okay. Two problems I have with this movie are, one, the costume designs. Whoever did that was not smart. They did horrible with Harley Quinn and horrible with Deadshot. And even Killer Croc, I think they should have went with more of the buffed up one than just the guy with crocodile skin. But I can't change that, I guess. And we'll just see what happens when the movie comes out. Movie does look good. Jared Leto's Joker is definitely a highlight of that movie, which there's actually a rumor going around that he'll be Jason Todd. I might do another video just for that, actually. And yeah, so we'll see what happens when the movie comes out. That's really all I can say with these movies because we don't know what'll happen. But not going with the fullest hopes for this movie, but it did look all right. The next one, which there's been very little news about, is Gambit. October 7th, 2016, we will get Channing Tatum to appear as Gambit. Gambit is a X-Men. If you don't know, he was in X-Men Origins Wolverine with he plays with the cards and gambles and everything. The director of Rise of the Planet of the Apes is going to be helming it. So I do have hope for that because Planet of the Apes movies are fantastic. Channing Tatum's going to be doing a Cajun accent for Gambit. Cajun, which will be funny. So we'll see. I don't know anything about Gambit, so I can't talk too much about that. But if you like Channing Tatum, you like Gambit, you like the X-Men, there you go. There's unfortunately only one more movie for 2016, which comes out November 4th. It's Doctor Strange, and this movie is going to be amazing. This is a big risk for Marvel, bigger than Ant-Man, I will say. But they have a lot of great stuff going for it. So one, Benedict Cumberbatch will be Doctor Strange. He is the perfect fit for it. He's a fantastic actor. I know a lot of people actually like him for his role in Sherlock. So he just fits Doctor Strange perfectly. Also, I don't know who this is. Actually, I do. Chiwetel Ejiofor is going to be playing Baron Mordo. Chiwetel Ejiofor, I believe, is the guy in 12 Years a Slave, and I didn't think that movie was that great, but he's a good actor. The reason that I think this movie is going to be really good for Marvel is because it's different from what we've seen before. Every hero that we've seen so far besides Scarlet Witch just uses their fist, basically, or a weapon, suit, hammer. Even Ant-Man was just, change size, punch. But the thing about Doctor Strange is that he's going to be magic. And of course you guys are going to say, like, oh, Scarlet Witch was magic. We already saw that. But she was just a small part in the Avengers. And really all we saw from her was confusing people's mind and doing like an explosion. The thing with Doctor Strange is that he is, the biggest magician in all of Marvel Universe. Which a lot of people can say, like, no, Scarlet Witches. I like Doctor Strange better, I think. Oh, sorry. Not only that, but he is, a more used magician, and he's part of the Illuminati, which could set up some storylines. I'm not going to talk about that now. But just all the stuff that they have going for this is amazing. The one thing that they could do, which would make me question the movie, is not have Dormammu be the main villain. He is Doctor Strange's main nemesis. And he's basically, he's kind of like Ghost Rider, where he's just like, the skull on fire, and he's really cool looking. I'm a big fan of Dormammu, and it'd just be a good magician versus magician kind of thing. So, yeah, and I'm shocked that it comes out later this year too. But that is unfortunately it for Marvel movies and DC movies, comic book movies for this year. In 2017, we do have a lot of stuff. We have Wolverine 3, Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Fantastic Four 2. Wonder Woman, Spider-Man film, Thor Ragnarok, Justice League, and that's it. So, I may do a video about that as well, but that is your 2016 movie news. If anything changes, if anything gets updated, I'll probably do a new video on it, but, I hope that did fill you in, and I hope you I want to know, what are you guys excited for the most this year? Both two-part questions. So one is obviously going to be the Captain America or Batman versus Superman that people are excited about. But besides those two, what's your most hype for movie? Mine is definitely Deadpool, but Doctor Strange comes into a close second because I really have a lot of faith for that. And I'm interested to see what you guys think. So that is it for this video. It's been very long. If you did like the video, then leave a like. It really helps out, and I very much appreciate it. And talk to me in the comments. Let's discuss your favorite superhero movie for 2016, and also what you like from 2015. Excuse me. But that is it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all next time.